We are having a look at a pan tilt zoom from the company BZB. So you can see I have this set up in an auditorium. I do IT for a company, and this is where we hold company meetings. You can see the podium way up there. You need a way to zoom in. So here I'm showing the zoom capabilities of this camera, which honestly are really quite impressive. So you got power COM for controlling the camera. You got LAN, SCI, HDMI, and USB 3. You also have audio in. So if you want to hook up a microphone to hook up an audio feed to this camera, you can do that as well. So here I am comparing this camera with my Sony a6000. You can see like I'm kind of showing my hair to highlight the extra detail you kind of get in this PTZ camera. Really nice and impressive. So here I am showing it in the dark. So it does light things up in the dark, and with that comes a lot of noise. I don't think anyone would want to use this in the dark, but that's something to be aware of. And here I'm trying different lighting situations so you can see how it auto adjusts with different lighting backgrounds and stuff like that. And then of course it has a 30 time zoom on this camera, which is just incredible. You can see the detail. Sorry, that's kind of creepy, but here's the box it comes in so you can have a good look at it. It comes with a remote control power supply here to give it power. It also has PoE, so power over Ethernet, so you can unplug the power. I am still using the camera with the PoE. That's really nice if you don't want to use that power cable. It has this remote control. It allows you to do presets, zoom in and out, focus, and then it comes with all of these cables depending on how you want to use the camera. So here's a good look at the camera. You can see it's a nice design. It's aluminum. It has a mount for a tripod or a screw for a tripod. You can see me using the remote control to control how I want to use it. It does have a menu that you can use the remote control with to change some different settings on the camera itself. I just use all the default because I think that is what works best in most situations. Here you can see me using different presets. If you use the remote, you have only a handful of different presets you can use, but if you have it set up where you're controlling it via this web interface, then you've got a lot of presets that you can set. So it's nice that you can use this web interface. If you type in the IP address of the camera, you can then access it, and you can see here is a screen recording of the camera in OBS, and I'm using the web UI to control it. And you could do something like, if you wanted to use this camera in a Zoom call or something like that over Ethernet, you could do that by doing a virtual camera in OBS. So here's some more footage of me in the auditorium, just kind of showing how it works, showing me walking back and forth, zooming in and out. I do want to point out that this camera was sent to me for free to do this review. And like I said, I've been using this for company meetings, and it's been really nice to have. So you can zoom in on the speaker, and you don't have to have that whole wide shot view with the slideshow presentation. You can zoom in on the speaker's face or zoom out a bit to have a full body shot. Really nice to have that flexibility with the 30 time zoom on this one. I think they have a 10 time zoom model and a 20 time zoom model along with this 30 time zoom model. Overall, I'm really happy with this camera. You can use it for a lot. So you can use it for live streaming, company meetings, church events if you want to. It's really nice that you can just set it up on a tripod or however you want to set it up. And then you don't need to move it because it can zoom in and out on its own. You can control it on its own. You can use the web interface to do a lot of things with it. Really impressive camera. One thing I have noticed when doing company meetings is that you have to be right in front with the remote to control it. So sometimes what I will do is I will turn it around so that this is facing me. I can do the remote, and then I will turn the camera around like this. Not a huge deal, but one thing that'd be nice is if there's more infrared sensors on the camera. So no matter where the camera was, you could use the remote to control it. But overall, I'm really impressed with this. It's got great image quality, super easy to set up and use. Really nice camera.